going on, guys? My name is Brendan, and this is my associate Topher, better known as MC Clap Your Hands. And we are the Septic Bros. Now, before we get into this video, I want to make sure that you guys have slapped the hell out of the notification bar. I don't want you to miss a single video. What about you, Topher?
You better not miss one, because you don't want to get left in the dirt.
Make sure to also absolutely manhandle that like button. And before we get into this video, I wanted to quickly say, make sure to send in your clips to be featured on our channel. We are doing a video where we go over all of the clips sent in and we just do a live reaction. So they can be the biggest whiff of all times, or they can be an absolute dance cue type shot.
No pants, flip reset type of shot. Alright guys, so this video is it's a little inspired by the fact that it's summertime and a lot of you guys have summer jobs and you guys are getting great experiences with bosses, random situations, disgruntled customers. So we just thought we'd give you a little bit of a taste of what we've experienced so far.
Right. So I'm going to jump right into my first story, right? So we're each going to do two different stories, and these can be decently crazy. We haven't talked to each other on what our stories are going to be, so I'm very interested to hear what Topher's are going to be.
Oh, baby.
So my first story, I worked as a pizza delivery driver. This was my first job ever. I was super excited to have it. But one of my first shifts, Topher, did not go quite according to plan.
Yeah.
So if any of you guys are delivery drivers out there as well, you all know as soon as it's getting within half an hour of closing time, you don't really want to see anyone call in an order because you want to get home and you want to get on and hop on some Rocket League.
Yeah.
So we got a call in pretty late. So it was a pork dinner. So we didn't just deliver pizzas. It was a pretty up-end, high-end, Italian shop. And we had a big pork dish that was very, juice heavy. There was just a lot of stuff in it, potatoes, veggies, just everything, right?
Yeah.
So I drive 25 minutes out there to this lady's house or whatnot, and it's like 8:50, 8:55. I'm supposed to get off at 9. I'm already a little upset, and I get out of the car, and of course she was not. A lot of people wait to for me to knock, even if they know I'm there. So she wasn't looking out the window or anything, which was good. I pick up the pork, and it's in like a tin foil little thing, and it's hot as a mother yucker. It's hot. It is hot.
It's hotter than Chernobyl.
I take 3 steps, and I drop the pork. It was on its flip side, right?
Wait, the actual pork.
I try and flip it over, and there's like little piece of potatoes scrambled around, and I do my best to put it all back together.
You blow some of the grass off?
Yeah, there's some that could not be brought back in, but some was able to be salvaged. It was like half full, which was dangerous, but I was like, I am not trying to drive back and send this lady another one. So she opens the door. She's like, "Oh, thank you so much." She tips me, and then she opens it up to make sure, and it was just not what she thought. And then she ended up calling back in, and I had to drive one out to her. But
yeah.
Topher, go ahead with yours, brother.
Yeah, so we probably should have discussed this earlier, but mine is kind of similar too, but except my ending is a lot different. So this is literally my first job. I'm like 16 at the time, sophomore in high school, and so I'm working at this deli restaurant, just on the corner of the highway, whatever. And so this day, it's a pretty good day. I mostly run the cashier, run food out, busboy type of deal, right? And so I hadn't dropped any food in about 2 months of working there. And I was pretty proud of it. And I was a strong man, so I had the biggest tray with 6 people's worth of food on it. And I'm making my way out there, and I put it on the table to rest it so I can hand it out. And it just slowly tips over, and they just say, "Oh my God, no!" And I look at it, and the food looks at me and just decides to go all over the floor, right? So I clean it up and just act natural, everything like that. I try to get myself together, not to make any bad faces or anything like that. People know that I'm flustered, right? So I go back over to my boss and area, let them know so they make some more food, right? And so I stand decently behind her, good distance, so that way I'm not in the way. And I guess she completely forgot I was there. And there's a area for bags. So she reaches to go grab a bag, right? And yeah. So I was right in front of the bag, and she just got a handful of Richard, and Richard didn't. Richard just said, "Oh, it's my lucky day."
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
Man. So my second story is going to also be with me food delivering and all that. And this one we got a call, and my manager was like, yo, this person seemed pretty upset on the phone, kind of like an asshole, whatnot. So I take their food about 25 minutes away, and I show up at the location, Topher. And there was no house, there was nothing. I was just in the middle of the road. So I was like, what in the world? So I call their number. I'm like, you know what? I can't find your house, your location. So he's like, okay, you know what? We'll just meet at this local bank. Yeah. So I couldn't find the bank either, and it was a tough town. It wasn't the exact town that I was working in. And I got a call again, and this guy was like, hey, and I mean, he used much more, cursing and a little bit more vulgar language. But he was like, hey, pretty much, I've been waiting way too long. I'm with my wife. I'm with my kid. We are hungry. This is unacceptable. You need to get your ass out here right now. And I'm just
Yikes.
like, I'm doing my best. I'm 16. I just... So I finally pull up to the parking lot, and he just looked at... These two are fighting. They're throwing things in the parking lot at each other. There's a kid just sitting in the car, maybe 3-4 years old. And I just have a boatload, like $150 worth of Italian food. And the guy comes up to me. He's like, I only have $75 cash. I'm not paying for all this shit. And I was like, yeah, but we can't really do that. So he's like, you know what? I'm just going to pick and choose what I want. So I call my manager. He's like, you can't do that. They either take all of it or they take some. The guy's like, you know what? This is absolutely ridiculous. So he writes me a check. I give him all the food, come back. Week later, I hear the check bounce. It was just not even valid. They got a free $150 worth of Italian food.
That's a way to cheat the system. Okay, so my story is for all you predestined degenerates out there looking to get a fake this year or next year. Just don't do it. It's not worth it, all right? So fast forward to after freshman year of college, summer, I get a job at a local place. Should I say the name?
Sure.
Sure. All right. It's called Topgolf. A lot of people know about that. It's a pretty fun destination. So I'm a bay host, that's what they call it. And lucky me, I get two kids that obviously maybe sophomore, junior year of high school, and they both order a couple beers. I don't really remember which ones they were, but they hand me two IDs, both from South Carolina, and this is, let you guys know, I'm in Virginia. And they hand me IDs from South Carolina, and I'm already questioned, like, both of you are from South Carolina or Virginia. And I asked them, are you guys from South Carolina? They're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, cool. What school do you guys go to? They didn't give me not even one. They couldn't even say maybe Coastal Carolina or UNC or Duke. Like, come on, just anything, please.
Come on.
And, like, I'm trying to work with you guys. And they're like, no, we just moved over here. So, you're in high school? And they're like, oh, no. We're taking like a gap year right now. Okay, so 1 year. So you're still not 21. So I had to go tell my manager. My manager comes out, looks at the IDs, and he's just like, dude, these are obviously fake. I was like, I know. But let's play with them. Like, it'll be fun, right? and so we called the cops on them, right? And the cops are over here. They handcuff them. They put them in. They drive them. They go down like 15 minutes. They come right back, bring them. And they bring them back. It was all good fun. Like, we got the cops in on it and everything. They almost shat their pants. Like, I could almost smell the doo-doo in their pit. I can smell it. Oh. It was absolutely hilarious. Smell it. So, lesson learned, don't use a fake ID.
Facts. Well, if you guys liked some of these stories and want to hear more, I'm sure I have some. I'm sure Topher has some.
I have plenty.
Just let us know down in the comment section below. Thank you guys for all being active and being sexy and being a little bit toxic. Love you guys all. Peace.
Love you, baby.